Hello and welcome. I'm Shakira Hawkins and Newswatch at 5 starts now. Meteorologist Jacob Dolinger joins me now with a look at the first forecast.
Well, we had a fairly nice day across southern West Virginia with the exception of some pretty chilly temperatures, but we did stay dry and we did have some sun. You can see we cleared out quite nicely from all the clouds and the rain we had overnight. But we do have the chance for what looks like possibly some accumulating snow as we head into the weekend. That's why winter storm watches have been issued for every county in southern West Virginia in our mountains. And there's the possibility for some decent accumulations as we head Saturday night into Sunday. The details on who expects the most coming up in just a couple of minutes.
A Wyoming County man is in jail facing alleged sexual abuse charge. According to a criminal complaint on January 22nd, officers responded to a 911 call in Oceana. Upon arrival, they spoke to a female victim. The woman said she had an incident with Stanley Belcher in which he made unwanted contact with her. The woman said she asked Belcher to take her to the store. After going, he refused to take her home. She alleged Belcher pulled off her bra, attempted to pull off her pants, and stole $40 in cash from her. Belcher is arrested on first-degree sexual abuse and petty larceny. He is currently in Southern Regional Jail under a $10,000 bond. And the West Virginia State Fire Marshal's Office is asking the public for help regarding a January arson fire in Berkeley County. The fire occurred at 70 Henshaw Road and Bunker Hill sometime between January 24th and 31st. A $5,000 award is being offered for information that leads to an arrest and conviction. Those with information are asked to call the West Virginia Arson Hotline. And West Virginia surpasses 200,000 first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine administered. Today, the DHHR reports nearly 600 new cases and 20 deaths. Those deaths include a Mercer County woman and 2 Raleigh County men. The Mountain State is now at 123,641 total cases. 17,761 cases are active. The statewide death toll sits at 2,100. And today, Summersville Regional Medical Center and Nicholas County Health Department held a vaccine clinic at the Summerville Arena. Newswatch reporter Zach Yak has more on how the vaccine went.
On Friday, Summersville Regional Medical Center and the Nicholas County Health Department teamed up to provide vaccine to seniors over the age of 65. This was the first community-wide vaccine clinic, and organizers say required a team partnership to pull it off.
We really see this as a full partnership, everyone working together, making sure we have a smooth process, and it really does take everyone to make these things work to the advantage of the population here in Nicholas County, so we're excited to be part of it.
The clinic was held via appointment only, with the patients coming from different waiting lists. Morning patients received their first doses of the Pfizer vaccine, while afternoon patients received their second doses. The clinic also had a mobile health unit to vaccinate those who couldn't get out of their cars. Our administrator Kelly Amick says the senior patients have been extremely grateful to receive their vaccines.
They are so grateful. They are just, I really believe that some of these elderly people, they've been isolated for the last 10 months, and they would literally go to the moon to get a vaccine if they needed to do that.
Organizers also said that the community was coming together to bring people to the clinic to get vaccinated. The clinic planned to vaccinate 200 people in the morning and another 200 people in the afternoon. However, they also plan to get every extra dose out of the vials that they could.
We have people that specifically, that's all they do is draw it up, being very careful to ensure they get every dose out. We think that's the best practice way to do it, because these people who do it are used to doing it, and they're very careful about getting the extra doses, and we're very thankful of that.
Yes.
Reporting in Nicholas County, Zach Yak, Newswatch.
The health officials asked people to continue to be patient with the vaccine distributions. And on Wednesday, the director of the CDC announced that teachers wouldn't have to be vaccinated for schools to reopen. This announcement comes after many school districts in our area have already distributed the first rounds of vaccine to their employees. Local health officials say it's important to listen to experts and go by the CDC guidelines.
From our perspective, we're not going to disagree with the CDC guideline.
Right.
It makes sense, and I have always been a firm believer that you go by the experts, and if the experts say it's acceptable, then it's acceptable.
Many schools in our area have already vaccinated their employees with plans to distribute the second doses soon. And hundreds of Fayette County residents received the COVID-19 vaccine today. Newswatch reporter Jacob Comer went to the vaccination clinic in Smithers to see the distribution in action.
Roughly 300 people were due to receive their COVID-19 vaccine this Friday. This clinic is for first-round doses for people in the age range of 65 and up. According to the administrator of the Fayette County Health Department, they focused this clinic up north to give people in the Montgomery and Smithers area a chance to get vaccinated.
We've decided we would start with a focus here in the Smithers area, and so we've just gone from our waiting list and working with our partners, and we've all been working on our waiting list and just calling folks in to schedule them.
This week they received 300 Pfizer vaccines to give out. The health department is asking people to sign up for their vaccine using the new Everbridge system. After signing up, residents who qualify will eventually be contacted by their local health department to attend a clinic. These clinics are made possible only because of a huge network of volunteers.
Each week we'll have an allotment of vaccines, and we're working with all of our partners, Montgomery General Hospital, New River Health, Raynell Medical Center, Cabin Creek. We're all working together to try to make sure we take care of all of our patients here in Fayette County.
After this first dose, residents will be contacted in 3 weeks to receive their second. Afterwards, they will receive the full benefits of the vaccine.
We are finally seeing light at the end of this very long, dark tunnel. This is a way to protect against this deadly virus, and so the more people we get vaccinated, the closer we are to protecting our community. So it's super important. I encourage folks, if you have any questions about the vaccine, please feel free to call us.
Reporting from Smithers, I'm Jacob Comer for WOAY Newswatch.
The health department is working steadily through their vaccine wait list of roughly 900 people. And West Virginia Governor Jim Justice announced today there will be a second round of the Pandemic Electronic Benefit Transfer Program. The program will go to children who qualify for free or reduced price school meals during the COVID-19 pandemic. The program will continue through the West Virginia Department of Education and the West Virginia Department of Health and Human Resources. And Friday morning, Fayette County school employees received their second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine at Oak Hill Middle School. Newswatch Catherine Skelton has the details.
Over 200 Fayette County school employees were lined up to receive their second dose of the vaccine before 9 a.m. Each employee received an email confirmation for their appointment and passed a temperature check to enter the building to receive their dose.
Here they will be checked to make sure that that person is who they say they are. They have their paperwork filled out, checked off. A nurse will take them to their seat, and from there, when it comes their time to receive their vaccination, they'll be taken up, they'll receive their vaccination, and then they are placed back in socially distanced seats.
Nurses and medical staff were prepared and aware of patient history as school employees received their second dose of the vaccine.
We do have a fair amount of staff that has a history of anaphylactic reaction. So of course we have the gen care here, and there's usually 2 of them that's here, and then all the nurses are very well trained in anaphylactic reactions, giving EpiPens and anything like that if that should occur.
Fayette County's school employees are hopeful that as more of them get fully vaccinated, it will bring them closer to their ultimate goal of having students in person 5 days a week.
The more that we can get in their second vaccination, to know that we have friends coming in. I mean, yes, they're employees, but they're friends from across the county, and so you get to visit them and you get to see. And you get to talk to people, and that's important. But I mean, it's also, again, a step in the right direction, not only for our communities, but for our education system.
In Fayette County, I'm Catherine Skelton, Newswatch.
Fayette County school employees were happy with Friday's event. And Shade Tree Car Club is gearing up for their upcoming season. The local car club held a variety of cruises and shows last year and is hoping to continue that momentum moving in the coming months. They're currently planning at least 5 car shows and a new weekly event that will double as a charity drive. Stephanie French with Shade Tree says they are doing their best to adapt to COVID as the season approaches.
We are hoping that a lot of the COVID restrictions will be lifted, and we pray that COVID will just go away, period. But we have to adapt to our new normal, and we're going to do our shows and do them as safely as we possibly can, and we still plan on doing some cruises as well.
The car club is also working with the city of Beckley to plan more community car cruises. And the city of Welch is continuing an important initiative to honor its veterans. Welch has the highest per capita veteran population in the country. Since Mayor Harold McBride took office, city officials have been posting displays around town in honor of those who have served our country.
We allow people to purchase these banners on behalf of their loved ones or themselves, or to buy a banner to donate, and we locate a veteran to use. So it provides their name, rank, any accommodations that they received in a picture. On the back side, it talks about how the city of Welch honors our veterans.
The city puts a new order every time they receive 15 new applicants. And with Super Bowl Sunday right around the corner, the Beckley Police Department cautions drivers about drinking drunk. The police department are not expecting large crowds at the bars due to the pandemic, but they do suspect at-home get-togethers. The police department recommends having a designated driver if you plan on drinking. Officers warn that driving buzzed is just as dangerous as driving drunk and should be avoided as well.
People think they can have 4 or 5 beers, oh, I'm fine, I'm not drunk. When in actuality, you are intoxicated. When you think, oh no, I'm totally fine. You may push the accelerator a little further because you're just feeling good and get into an actual much worse accident than you were if you knew you were actually drunk.
Beckley PD will have DUI patrols out this weekend. And still to come on Newswatch at 5, we'll have more on how a group of local businesses are working together to help the community dress to impress. Plus, how a Wyoming County man is making history.
And our Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Sheets Drive of 5 forecast has mostly clear skies right now, but when does the snow return? That and more coming up after the break.